Hello you guys, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, then thank you so much for watching this video. If you're not new here, then hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to tell you all about how this last year was completely transformative for me. 2022 changed my life. Before I dive into my story, I just want to say very quickly that I would encourage you to stay till the end of this video, because at the end I have a freebie thing that I'm giving away, and I'm going to tell you how you can get it, and it has to do all about conquering your fears. And so I would love to be able to give that to anybody who wants it. So stay tuned to the end so that you can figure out how to get that. Okay, so a little bit about me. For most of my life, I would consider myself a scaredy cat. I was so scared of pretty much everything growing up. I was scared of the dark. I was very scared of what people thought of me, very self-conscious about my appearance and how I looked and what people were thinking about me and if they liked me or not. And I also had a super low confidence. In fact, I actually remember in 2020 and 2021 getting on YouTube and searching how to build confidence and watching Tony Robbins videos and trying to figure out what I could do to change my confidence to allow me to become more confident and show up as a more confident person, because I could just tell that I was so inconfident in myself and so paralyzed by fear of what other people thought of me that it was holding me back big time. So I had big goals. I had big dreams, right? I'm very entrepreneurial. I'm very self-motivated. I'm a go-getter. I'm a learner. I'm a researcher. I had big goals, and I always wanted to start my own brand, start my own business, different things like that. But anytime I would talk about it, I would never get past the visionary stage because I was terrified to promote myself online for fear of what people would think about me. And I don't know, maybe you can relate to this, maybe you can't. I really don't think everybody has this fear, but there are a lot of people, and specifically probably a lot of women, that do really care about what people think about them, and it is a fear that can hold you back from pursuing the things that you want to pursue. And that is my story. That is what happened to me for the longest time. In 2020, I started this YouTube channel, and you can go back and watch my older videos. They're super pure, I feel like, super cute. Ella was just a baby. But anyway, I started uploading these YouTube videos because I had this vision for a brand that I wanted to build for like-minded moms, to help me build community, to share the things that I had been learning and that I was learning, and just to build a brand about wild motherhood. And so I started posting videos, and I kept my YouTube channel a secret from everyone in my life except for Nathan, my husband, from everyone in my life for an entire year, because I was so scared of what people thought of me that I didn't want to, people to judge me or for me to fail. I was scared to fail and for people to see me fail. So I was so scared to share that I had this YouTube channel. I was so scared to dress in the way I wanted. I had so many of these big fears that were just holding me down, and I would listen to podcasts about how to be an entrepreneur, and people would talk about this fear, the fear of what people think of you. And I would say to myself, man, I'm never gonna be able to conquer that fear. I know that they say this is what you have to do, just put yourself out there, but I'll never be able to do that. That's just it's too scary. It held me back for literally years. Okay, so fast forward to the end of 2021. I had just had my son. I had just launched my tea business, which was a huge confidence. I was so scared all throughout that process. That was kind of the big thing where I was learning to build my confidence. I was scared for people to know that I loved herbs. Why? I don't know. I was scared to launch that business and promote it, but I did it anyway. I pushed through the fear, and I was so proud of myself for that. So fast forward to the end of 2021. And I was about to go to a New Year's Eve party. So this was like exactly a year and a week ago. I was about to go to a New Year's Eve party, and I had on this outfit that I wanted to wear. It's this brand, okay? This brand of clothes that I love. It's called Cantha Bay. It's a company where it's slow fashion, and they're made with upcycled cantha in somewhere in Southeast Asia by like women who have survived human trafficking, and they're employed. Like, I love this brand, I love this company, I love the clothes. So anyway, at the end of 2021, I had this outfit that I wanted to wear, not this one, but a different one, to a New Year's Eve party. And I was so scared to wear it that I was thinking, like, seriously considering changing, and like I didn't want to wear it. And I also had just put in my dreadlock extensions, which you guys may have noticed, like in other videos that I have on this channel. I had just gotten dreadlock extensions, and I really wanted to wear them. And I was super, super scared for people at this party to see me in the clothes and the dreadlock extensions in my hippie attire, right? That I did feel good in, I did feel confident in, but I was so scared of what they would think of me that I was gonna change and take the extensions out and just go in, you know, jeans and a sweater. So it was on that day, right before we went to that party, that I started thinking to myself, like, this is ridiculous. I am so held back by these fears that it is exhausting. Like, I feel like I have two versions of myself. The one that I'm like showing to people that know me, and then the one that I feel like I really am, that I am at my house, and that I am like on YouTube here, you know, like where I'm showing up and sharing the things I'm actually passionate about, but I didn't want people in real life to know that about me. So anyway, I decided that day that I was so done being held back by these fears. Like, it felt like I was literally giving my power away to all these other people. And I was, yeah, just like so done, so exhausted, so ready to just do what I wanted to do and see what happened. Build my dreams, try to create the life that I wanted to have for my family, and just see what happened. So I made the decision that in 2022, I was going to conquer all of my fears. If I felt a fear, I was going to lean into that feeling, and instead of letting it hold me back, I was going to transmute it and let it be a stepping stone for me to have courage. That was scary AF, okay? So scary to make that decision, but I was like, you know what? I'm done playing small. Like, I am ready to become powerful. I'm ready to pursue these things I want to do. 2022 is going to be my year. So I did this big thing that I was terrified of doing for so long, which seems so silly now, but I changed my Instagram handle to be Wild Motherlift. And I started posting content on my Instagram that reflected my YouTube channel, that reflected my brand. Content to build community with mothers, to encourage mothers to parent respectfully, to become more conscious in their life. That was really what I wanted to do. And I was so scared to change my Instagram handle. I had 800 followers, I think. And I was like, all right, I'm doing this, like, I'm committing. So I changed my Instagram handle. I was so proud of myself. I posted about my YouTube channel on my Instagram to my 800 friends, and I started making content. Throughout the year, I was able to make content that authentically reflected me, reflected the brand that I was trying to build. And I started having reels and posts get shared and go viral. And over the course of the year, I was able to build my following in 2022 from 800 followers on Instagram to 72,000 followers by the end of 2022, because I started showing up authentically myself. And you know, the biggest thing I learned, I have been trying, like this whole year, I have done so much mindset work, so much deep inner work, reflecting back on my past, trying to get to the root of where these fears came from in order to figure out how I can stop letting them hold me back and tell my brain new stories about the fears, and then work to overcome them and transmute the fear into courage so that I can elevate my life, elevate my mindset, and change my life from what I had before to a life of courage. And honestly, looking back, I did it. Like, that is exactly what I did. And you know what I learned? My biggest fear was the fear of what people would think of me, fear of judgment. And I learned that literally no one cares, okay? And if they do, they don't usually tell you about it. Like, no one that I knew that I was so scared of came and like was mad at me or like told me that they were mad. I don't even think anybody like unfollowed me, okay? I was telling myself this story for so long that if I post content I'm passionate about, 800 people who follow me won't like it. They'll gossip about me. They'll think I'm weird. And so as I did the mindset work and really dug deep into my history and where those fears stem from and how they stemmed from like very crucial years of development when I was a teenager, when my brain was developing, and how the fears stemmed from those years. And I was able to build awareness around why I had this intense fear of judgment, and then come along and with that awareness recognize what the stories were that my brain was telling me to keep me safe, right? Like, all fears are based in something and our brain is trying to keep us safe. And so as I told myself new stories, you know, instead of letting my brain tell my body like, oh, people are gonna gossip about you, people won't like you anymore. Instead of saying that, I would say, no, by me posting content that aligns with my passion, I'm going to attract the right people into my account, into my sphere, and they're gonna resonate with it. And the people who don't resonate with it will just unfollow me, or they just won't even say anything. They'll just ignore it and scroll by. And that is so true. People are not thinking about you as much as you think that they are thinking about you. People are busy with their own life and they really don't give a shit what you're doing with yours. That's the biggest lesson that I learned. And when you can truly learn that, that gives you so much freedom to show up authentically yourself. So over the course of this year, I built my brand on Instagram, here on YouTube, still working. Like, I am gonna hit YouTube so hard in 2023. And I'm so excited to see this potential, this growth that I'm gonna have in 2023. So other things that happened where I finally had hard conversations with people that I love, that I've been putting off for years. That was so scary to me, but I finally did it. The conversation was had, and now I feel freedom. I feel like I'm not living a double life. Some other things I did, like I said at the beginning, I started showing up in the clothes that I wanted to wear, in the style that I wanted to wear that reflected me on the inside, and not caring what other people think about me, or people think it's weird, because who the hell really cares? It's me, it's my body, it's my life, you know? Another thing that happened was we left everything we knew and started fresh in a new state, a new side of the country, a new city, and I am so excited for 2023 in Austin and really finding my community, conscious community, sisterhood. I'm so excited to build that here. So that is my story about what happened when I conquered all my fears in 2022 and how I did it. And I'm not saying that I don't ever feel afraid anymore or that I don't have any fears. Like, I don't really like the term conquered my fears, because I more think it's important to recognize your fears, build awareness about where they stem from, tell yourself new stories, and then use the fear as a stepping stone to elevate it to courage, right? And so that was what I did. Like, 2022, my year of courage, I up-leveled my mindset so much. I have grown more in 2022 than any other year in my entire life. Like, I feel so proud of myself, and I am so happy excited for like where 2023 is gonna go and how I'm just gonna keep building the life that I wanna build and showing up authentically as me. And so it's the beginning of January now. People are setting their intentions, goals, whatever you wanna call it, for 2023. I personally love setting intentions for the new year. It feels like a fresh start to me. And so I came out with a guide. It's a 12 months of journal prompts specifically for self-development. It is incredibly deep. These prompts go so deep, okay? I cover boundaries, generational patterns, emotional awareness, money, creativity, intuition, romantic relationships, your beliefs, and building the life you want. These prompts are meant to go so deep to help you have a year of reflection. So if you are wanting to grow in 2023, you're wanting to start a journaling practice, you're wanting to start doing deep like shadow work, like looking into your past and reflecting on your past and figuring out where these blocks and these fears that you have, where they stem from, then I think that you're gonna love these journal prompts. They are $30. I'm gonna drop the link below in the description. Right now I have them on sale for $20. The way the guide works is that there are 12 different topics, and in each topic there are 28 different prompts. And so you can do one prompt a day, or you can set aside one day a month and go through all the prompts, you know, take a couple hours, but go through all the prompts and have like a really in-depth day of growth and reflection. So now for the freebie that I want to give away, if you are interested in working through your fears in 2023 and digging deep to figure out where the fear stems from and telling yourself new stories and creating awareness about it and then overcoming the fear and using it to step into courage. If this is the story that you want to have for 2023, then I would encourage you to drop your email below and I'm going to send you the month of fear journal prompts for free. I'm going to send them to your email. So if you look in the description, I'm going to have a link to a form where you can drop your email and I will send you the fear journal prompts for free. You can take a look at those, work through them. If you love them, if they helped you grow and cause deep reflection and you want to grow even more, then check out the other link for all of my journal prompts, the whole year's worth of journal prompts centered around self-development and growth. So I hope that you guys like this video. I am really passionate about this topic. I feel like 2022 was like the biggest year of growth that I have ever had. And I know 2023 is going to be even bigger for me. And so I am just so excited to be able to share these journal prompts with you and so that you can grow too, because like I want everybody to grow. I feel like motherhood and, you know, conscious parenting and self-development, like it all kind of goes together. When we are mothers who are trying to parent more consciously and eat more consciously and be more conscious about what we put in our bodies and how we raise our kids, like that naturally just kind of flows over into conscious like self-development and growing and, you know, doing like shadow work and just becoming more aware and shifting our mindset to become more powerful and really step into our full power as women and as mothers. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you loved it. Drop me a comment below if you did and if it encouraged you and if you feel inspired by my story. I would love to know. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited for this year's worth of content that I'm going to be bringing you. I'm just so stoked. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Stay wild. Bye.